Hey everybody, welcome back to Southern Gal on a Budget. So I thought that I would chit chat for a little bit in the car. I'm on my lunch break. I wasn't able to do an early Tuesday coffee vlog chat with you guys this morning because I had a conference call at 8:30, so I had to be in the office and ready to go. And like I have said in my previous vlogs, on Tuesday, I'm still getting used to the new routine of a Monday through Friday, weekends off, yay! And just that new life schedule, that new work schedule is really getting to me some days. I feel like this job that I have now is a lot more stressful on my brain than on my physical body, which is really weird because I would work sometimes 8 to 10 hours on my feet, and now I'm not on my feet as much at all. I'm, sitting at a desk, but my brain is like physically tired by the time that I get home. I will talk to my husband and I'll be like, I'm tired, and it's like 8, 9 o'clock, and the kids are, in the bed getting ready to go to sleep, and I'm like, I'm ready to go to sleep too. And you know what, you guys? That is so abnormal for me because I'm a night owl. I like to stay up till 11, 12 o'clock at night on Facebook, on YouTube, editing videos, getting new things happening for y'all, for my family, and watching TV and this and this and that. Me going to bed by 10 o'clock is weird. It's so weird because my brain is physically exhausted. So it's like, Courtney, it's time to go to bed. I'm sorry, but you have to go. You can't stay up. You have to go directly to bed. It's like Monopoly. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. I just don't get it. It's so crazy, y'all. It's so crazy. Oh my gosh. I just don't. It just baffles me. And my husband's like, well, it's just because you're working your body a different way than what you used to. I used to work my body physically. Now I'm working my body mentally because I'm staring at a computer screen. I'm, writing more. I'm talking on the phone more. It's crazy. It's so crazy how you just change. Your life can just change in a matter of you blinking your eyes or you snapping your finger. It can change. And sometimes it changes for the worse. But you know what? We are all given 2 feet by God, and we are able to pick ourselves up. We may not be able to pick ourselves up as fast as we want to, but we are able to pick ourselves up and move on. Now, it might not happen in the timely manner that you want it to happen, but God has a reason and God has a plan for each and every one of y'all. And I stand true to that. I always tell my children that. One of the subjects that I got on to my kids about last night before they went to bed is they have other grandparents from their dad's side of the family. And if you haven't checked out my recent vlog from last weekend, or from last week, I talked about a very near and dear subject, and that is about domestic violence, verbal and physical abuse. I have experienced that in my life by my children's father. I am no longer with him. I have made the decision to move on and to do what's best for my kids and to get out of that situation. So I do have primary custody over my kids, and they go and have visitation on every other weekend, and then the holidays are split. But anyways, what I was saying, their grandparents on his side will come to my kids' school and have lunch with them. Now, I don't have a problem with this at all. I don't have a problem with it because they don't get to see them as much. So, and they have every right to be there. There's nothing in our order or in our custody battle or, in our custody case that says they cannot be present at their school. And the principal hasn't said anything that I am aware of to them. So they come during their lunchtime, and they will bring them things to eat. And I don't have a problem with that as well, because I get that you're trying to communicate with your grandchildren and you're trying to, spare that, you're sorry. Ugh. Too many words want to come out of my mouth and they're not doing it. I understand that you want to spend that special time with, my children, the grandparents and everything. but they abuse that privilege of going to them at their school. And I have talked to the principal, but they have not seen a real matter of the problem, which really irritates me. But they will go pretty much 3 times a week just to spend time with them, supposedly, and to eat lunch with them. Now, I wouldn't really have that big of a problem if it was maybe once a week. And I wouldn't have that big of a problem if they brought things, if they told me ahead of time. And this is what I told my son. And he kind of like looked at me like, whoa, my mom's being serious right now. Because I've had enough, and I've talked before about the situation to their dad, and I've said, you know, I don't care that your parents come to have lunch with, you know, Mackenzie, I don't care. But if they're going to do that and they're going to bring food, let me know the day before so I don't pack a lunch. Because I always make sure that my children have a well-balanced lunch every single day. They tell me what they want to eat. Excuse me. Such and such. I let my kids interact with their decisions and make their decisions for them. Now, I do the packing, or my husband the majority of the time does the packing for their lunches. But yesterday, my son didn't have a lot of his lunch eaten, the lunch that we packed. So, of course, I said, did your mama and your papa come to lunch? And, of course, he said yes, because it was Monday, so I figured that they would be there. And then I said, well, what did they bring you? And he said they brought me a corn dog, a cheese sticks, some milk, and a Kit Kat. Does that sound like a lunch to you? So my son's trying to eat 2 lunches in about a 20-minute span. And it really boils me. It just makes me want to be not a very nice person to them and to their dad, because I have told him numerous times, tell me if you're going to come, or your parents are going to come, and you're going to bring like chicken nuggets or corn dog and such and such and such and such. Tell me, so that I don't first waste my time at night trying to pack them a lunch every night. Second, I don't waste my money buying food. And it's not that I'm wasting my money, it's that my food that I'm purchasing for my children so that they get the benefit and the nutrients they need at lunchtime is being wasted because they don't touch it, because it goes bad by the time that it comes home. And that really, really upsets me, because there are so many children around this world that would love half of what my children get for lunch. And I told my son that. I said, there are millions of children around this world that don't even get half of what you have for lunch. And so you need to appreciate what me, your mommy, and what your daddy, which is my husband, he calls him daddy, and I don't have a problem with that either, what we do for you. And it's not to gloat and say, oh, I do this and I do that. It's to show my children the value of hard work, love, dedication, and everything else that I want to install in my children. It's that simple. We work really hard, and I know I work really hard. My husband works really hard to make sure that my kids have a roof, clothes, food, water, and then things that they want and they need, like toys and, candy and all this and this and that. We work really hard, and when someone comes in and they basically take over for you, so to speak, it boils my bubble. It makes me very upset, and I don't like to get upset. Like I have said, I have had a very rough adulthood at the beginning of my life with my kids, and I try not to let my kids experience or be a part of that violent relationship that I had with their father. I try my hardest. But for you to come and bring almost a separate lunch and then expect a child to eat 2 lunches in a matter of 20 minutes because they don't get a very long lunch period is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You can't expect a child to eat 2 lunches because they want to satisfy both the parents. Because they want to be like, oh, my mom told me I need to eat what I packed first, and then I'll eat what you did. And I have said that before, because I don't want food to be wasted when it doesn't have to be. because I could give it to another child who's sitting right next to my son who doesn't get half of what he has in his lunchbox because his parents can't afford it. It just really upsets me. And I know I kind of am like very verbally like, but this matter really upsets me, just like the matter of domestic violence, and that no man, no woman should put, their hands on each other unless it is in self-defense. Then definitely do that. But just because you're mad at their life choice, how they are, what they do, when they do it, how they speak, how they look, it needs to stop. It just really needs to stop. This world is turning more and more black and hateful and spiteful. And it upsets me because I'm trying to raise my children. And it's hard to raise your children in a world that does this, because you don't want them to turn out like the world right now. Honestly, I don't want my kids to turn out like the world at all. I want them to be nurturing, loving, caring, respectful individuals and show that to the world. So, I'm sorry I got a little rampant on that, but that matter is it just hits my heart whenever I do pack my kids' lunch, then their grandparents come and have lunch with them and bring them things that they don't need because they do get a well-balanced lunch. My kids will get a sandwich, they will get fruit or a vegetable, they will get chips or crackers, they will get a sweet, and then they get also a snack for snack time, which usually is whatever choosing they want it to be. And then they get a small bottle of water and a juice box, or sometimes it'll be milk. I think that's a well-balanced lunch, honestly. I really do, because like I said, there's millions of children around this world that would love to have half of that. And I try to do my best to share my love, and I try to share, as much as possible with as many people as I can. But we all can't get it done in a day. And, we can't be Superman and Superwoman, even though we really try to. So I just kind of wanted to get on here and rant, I guess. It's not really a vlog today. It's just a rant. But it's just my feelings and my emotions and what I personally have gone through in the last, few days. And I just want to be the best mother for my kids, number one. I want to be the best wife for my husband. And then number 3 is I want to be the best person for me. I want to wake up every morning and realize that I'm a good person and I'm doing something for my kids, for my husband, and for the rest of the world. So without getting any further emotional than I'm trying to get, and my hair is like up in my mess, like it's just, it's just having a day, y'all. So I kept going like this the whole time. I apologize, but I will probably be getting my hair cut a little shorter this weekend coming up, and I'll be coloring it for sure because this ombre has definitely grown out and it needs to go somewhere. I'll be going darker. I normally go darker in the fall and the winter, and then I throw some highlights and some blonde in the summertime. So I will be getting my hair cut, I believe, maybe just getting more of a shape. I like the length of it now that I did cut about 4 to 5 inches off of it. It feels so much better, y'all. Oh, you have no idea how good it feels to get your hair chopped, a good 2, 3, 4, 5 inches. It just feels healthier. It feels smoother, softer. I love it. I love it. I did love the long, because I haven't had my hair like that since I was in elementary school, y'all. So I did kind of start enjoying it, but I normally put this thing up on my head and just go with it. So, but because I have more of a professional business job, I can start wearing my hair down a lot more. So I do appreciate that, but I will be doing something with this head, and we will be checking it out. So make sure you stay tuned for this weekend's vlog, or, maybe my Dollar Tree haul, or my fun day on my Saturday. I might take you to the salon. Just never know. I'm still trying to produce as much as possible with you guys and still trying to get it out. And I want to thank all of y'all again for your love and your support and staying with me thus far. And I am still trying to get to that goal because I really do want to get to a large amount of people so that everyone can participate in my giveaway, because I am still piling those things up for you guys, and I'm still on the lookout for those darn bath bombs. I hope I can find them this week for you guys and for me and for stocking stuffers and for gifts and for everyone else that might need one or want one or, you know, whatever it might be. But I'm going to go ahead and hop off of here and get back to work. And I think that's about it. I'm sorry about the ranting, but I just needed to express myself, really, honestly. And I feel like I can, and I hope that you guys appreciate it and can understand. Some of you might not, some of you might. And that's perfectly fine. You are allowed to your opinion, and honesty is the best quality. So leave me a comment below. Let me know your feelings, your thoughts. I do appreciate it. I definitely appreciated it in my last vlog on a very sensitive topic. It meant a lot to me to know that other people felt it, you know, touching and things, because it's not a very easy subject to talk about, to say the least. But I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I hope you guys have a great day. Have a blessed day wherever that may be. And make sure that you love always. Until the next one. Bye. And thanks so much. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, like, comment below, and share. And I'll see you real soon. Bye.